The week of March 913 in The Young and the Restless reveals an unfolding saga of secrets, betrayals, and alliances that will shift the power dynamics in Genoa City. Audra Charles is on the verge of making a bad decision, one that could spell disaster for her future. It all begins with her reaction to Sally Spectra's unexpected decision to reunite with Billy Abbott. Sally and Billy's reunion sends shockwaves through Spectra Charles Media, a company Audra is deeply invested in. The rekindling of their romance causes Audra to question the stability of the media empire she's worked so hard to build. As tensions rise, it becomes clear that Audra may have underestimated the impact of her own decisions and her ability to keep things under control. Meanwhile, Billy's situation grows more precarious. With his contract at Chancellor still uncertain, Phyllis Summers finds herself caught in the middle of a storm. Phyllis, always the shrewd negotiator, now holds the fate of both Chancellor and Jack Abbott in her hands. Victor Newman's demand that Billy Abbott relinquish his hold on Chancellor in exchange for Jack's freedom sends ripples throughout the city, leaving Phyllis to decide how to play her cards. In the midst of this chaos, Diane Jenkins Abbott is forced into a desperate position. As the threat to Jack's safety looms, Diane begins to make a frantic appeal to Phyllis, begging her to give up the reins of Chancellor and free Jack from captivity. The tension between Phyllis and Diane intensifies as they both battle for control of their destinies. But Diane's plea may not be enough to sway Phyllis, especially since Kane Ashby and others have their own agendas. Summer Newman and Daniel Romalotti Jr. are also involved in the high-stakes game. The duo, united in their mission to reclaim the Newman Empire, may have a chance to forgive Phyllis, but only if she's willing to meet their demands. Phyllis finds herself backed into a corner with a choice that could change the course of her future. As Victor pushes forward with his plan to keep Jack imprisoned, Nikki Newman's fury reaches its boiling point. When she uncovers the full extent of Victor's actions, she becomes livid. Her marriage to Victor hangs in the balance as she threatens to leave him if Jack is not freed. The stakes have never been higher for the Newman family, and Nikki's ultimatum could change the trajectory of their lives forever. On the other side of the chaos, Victoria Newman faces a dilemma of her own. She finds herself regretting her decision to keep the kidnapping plot a secret from Nate Hastings. Victoria didn't tell Nate what she knew about Lily Winters and the twins being in danger, leading Nate to worry about their safety. Although Victoria tries to reassure Nate, telling him that Lily and the children are not truly in danger, Nate isn't convinced. His concern for the children and for Victoria's safety only deepens. Victoria's decision to withhold the truth may cost her the trust she's worked so hard to build with Nate. As the fallout from Victoria's secret spreads, it's clear that her romantic reunion with Nate is at risk. The cracks in their relationship are starting to show, and Victoria may not be able to repair the damage before it's too late. The possibility of a rekindled romance now seems unlikely as Nate wrestles with the consequences of Victoria's choices. As tensions between the Newmans reach a breaking point, Matt Clark remains a shadowy presence, sending threatening messages that leave everyone on edge. Nick Newman is determined to take Matt down once and for all. Despite Sharon Newman's growing concern, Nick won't back down. His focus is clear. He will stop Matt's reign of terror before it spirals out of control. Sharon is left wondering how far Nick will go in his mission to protect his family. Audra, meanwhile, finds herself being pulled deeper into a scheme that could destroy Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman's relationship. Holden Novick, ever the schemer, entices Audra to join his plot to ruin the connection between Kyle and Claire. But Audra's plans are fraught with risks. If her sabotage succeeds, it could reignite Claire's determination to fight back, potentially unleashing a war that no one saw coming. The stakes for Audra are high, and her decision to go along with Holden's plot may be the catalyst for even more chaos in Genoa City. Christine Blair Romalotti is also facing a challenging battle as she prepares for Mariah Copeland's trial. Her primary goal is to secure a sentence that keeps Mariah out of prison and into a mental health facility. The pressure is mounting as Christine navigates the complexities of the case, all while dealing with the emotional toll it's taking on Mariah and her family. With so much on the line, Christine will stop at nothing to get the best outcome for her client. The drama continues to unfold as the week of March 913 progresses, and Genoa City is rocked by a series of life-altering decisions. Victor's determination to keep Jack Abbott in captivity sends shockwaves through the Newman family. Nikki's anger is palpable, and her threat to leave Victor could mark the beginning of the end for their marriage. As Victor's plans unravel, Nikki faces the difficult choice of staying by his side or walking away from the man she once loved. Her ultimatum could have irreversible consequences for their family, leaving everyone wondering what the future holds for the Newmans. Meanwhile, Victoria continues to grapple with the fallout from her decision to conceal the truth about Lily Winters and the twins' safety. Nate's suspicions grow, and their relationship hangs in the balance. As Victoria tries to salvage what's left of her connection with Nate, the weight of her actions becomes too much to bear. The truth may finally come out, and Victoria may be forced to face the consequences of keeping secrets from the people she cares about most. At Spectre Charles Media, Audra is caught between two opposing forces. Her involvement with Holden Novick's plot to ruin Kyle and Claire's relationship could have devastating consequences for her career and reputation. If her scheme backfires, it could put everything she's worked for in jeopardy. Audra's internal struggle intensifies as she faces the consequences of her actions and wonders whether the price of sabotage is worth it. Billy Abbott's position at Chancellor is becoming increasingly uncertain, and Phyllis Summers is under pressure to make a decision that could change everything. As Phyllis navigates the tricky waters of Victor's demands, she finds herself at the mercy of those who seek to control her fate. Diane's frantic pleas for Jack's release and Kane Ashby's own agenda add layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. Phyllis's next move could determine the future of both Chancellor and Jack Abbott's safety. As the tension between Victor and Nikki escalates, Sharon Newman becomes more concerned about Nick's obsession with taking down Matt Clark. Sharon fears that Nick's determination could lead him down a dangerous path, but Nick remains resolute in his quest for justice. The stakes have never been higher as Nick works to bring Matt to justice once and for all. Sharon's anxiety only grows as she watches Nick's fixation on Matt's downfall, unsure of what it will cost him in the end. The trial of Mariah Copeland looms large as Christine Blair Romalotti continues to fight for a favorable outcome. With Mariah's future on the line, Christine is willing to do whatever it takes to ensure her client's safety. The pressure is mounting, and Christine's resolve is tested as she faces off against those who seek to see Mariah behind bars. The trial could have far-reaching implications for everyone involved, and the outcome is uncertain. As Genoa City grapples with secrets, betrayals, and shifting alliances, one thing is clear: the drama is far from over. The stage is set for shocking revelations, intense confrontations, and the unraveling of long-held loyalties. Stay tuned as The Young and the Restless continues to deliver high-stakes drama and jaw-dropping moments.